Alrighty guys, we've made it down here to the tippers. I've stopped kind of far back behind this truck up here. We're all just getting staged, but the road, as you can see in front of me, there's a big old wet dip in the road, and I don't want to stop in a hole like that, or I could have a real tough time getting going again. So I just give myself a little extra room here. After this truck that's backing onto the tipper up there, after he backs on, then this other two trucks will pull forward a bit, and then I can pull up where that guy is, up on the top of that little hump, and it'll be good. But yeah, the road condition is a little rough today. A lot of real wet stuff, a lot of deep ruts, and a lot of soft stuff. I don't want to be that guy that gets stuck. There, they're pulling up. I hope you can see in front of me far enough there. They're pulling up, and as soon as he gets far enough out of the way where I can get clear up over that hump, I will pull up. I'm going to put it in first gear. Make sure I can get out of this. My trailer's kind of sitting in a hole. Oh, there we go. Turn on lock my differentials together. See, it's deep ruts, and soft. This is kind of, it would be easy to get stuck if you stop in the wrong spot. I want to pull a little farther forward so my truck is on that kind of solid ground right there. And that leaves my trailer also sort of in between holes back there. It's not right in a hole. It's in a soft spot. I can see the wheels sinking in, but it's not really in a hole. So I should be able to pull out of that okay. Now we got a couple of guys who are going to tip here, dump their trash. Maybe, let's see here, I can video this a little different. I'll take this thing off, hold it out here like this. Be able to see that tipper go up. He's going to get it up part way and then stop and wait for the okay from one of the dozer operators. They usually like to pull the dozer back into position before you tip, but it's possible that he already told them to go ahead, and they'll just swing wide when they come back in to push that load of trash out. Scraper going by right here. Those guys bring in and move all the dirt every night. They've got to cover all the trash that's out here. It has to be covered in a fresh layer of dirt every night to keep it from blowing all out of the landfill. Here comes this guy's load. Quite a lot of trash fits in one of those trailers. From what I've been told, it's 3 of the residential trucks. The residential trucks that go around and pick up the trash from your house. It takes 3 of those to fill up one of these big trailers. So I don't know if that's true or not, but it looks like it. All right, I got to pull up and get staged here. Alrighty, I'm next in line for this tipper B here, which is to my right. And this guy is just backing on there, so then as he backs on, gets out of the way, I'll pull out in front of him and stage up over there. And then it takes about 6 or 7 minutes typically to tip off a load, and then he'll be out of there and I'll be ready to go on. So I'd watch him back on here. He's got a long truck. He's got a sleeper cab. Okay, he's on far enough that I won't be interfering with him, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out and get in the right gear here, first gear, so I don't get stuck starting out. Just kind of have to swing wide on the I can see the 2 tracks right there where the trailer needs to be. So I swing wide of that, and I'm watching my rear view mirror. I can see my trailer tires coming into those tracks, so I start swinging back around to where I get lined up with them, and then straighten it out, and I should be pretty near lined up back there. And it's pretty close. You can see down the side of my trailer, I can see the first ramp there on the tipper, and that's what I want to be aiming at with my back wheels on my trailer. So pretty lined up right there. I guess I can pull a tiny bit more forward just to be sure that he has room when he gets off the tipper to get out from behind me. So I got to jump out and do a couple things quick, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so that guy, the guy behind me has got the tipper up right now. He's tipping his load off. So I thought real quick I would talk about the backing up with the truck. So if you can see the steering wheel, I use the bottom of the steering wheel to tell me which way the back of my trailer is going to go. If I want the back of my trailer to go that way, I turn the steering wheel that way with the bottom of the steering wheel. If I want the back of the trailer to go that way, I'm going to turn the steering wheel this way. You have to make sure you don't swing and hit something up in the front when you're looking at your trailer. And then with something this long, the longer a trailer is, honestly, the easier it is to back it up. It reacts better. It reacts a little more slowly. A short little trailer, like a little boat trailer or a little jet ski trailer or something like that, they react so quickly when you make an adjustment on your steering wheel that they'll all of a sudden jackknife out beside you, and then you have to pull forward and try to line up again. These big trailers, the longer they are, the less they react, the slower they react. So you just make small adjustments and then back up a little ways and let that adjustment take effect. If you overdo it, then by the time you realize that you've gone too far, it takes a long time to correct again, because again, the trailers react slowly. So just try to make small movements and small adjustments at a time. Once I get the trailer tires onto the ramps on the tipper, then I'm going to be steering the drive tires on my truck. And let's see if I can get this set where you can see those. Right down there at the bottom of the trailer, you can see the 2 drive tires. Excuse me. Once the trailer tires are on the tipper, I just have to focus on the drive tires, because the rub rails on the tipper will keep the trailer tires in line. It keeps them up there. You don't have to even worry about the trailer once it's on. So I use the bottom of the steering wheel for my trailer, and I use the top of the steering wheel for my drive tires. If I want my drive tires on the back of my truck to go that way, I'm going to turn my steering wheel that way. If I want the drive tires on the truck to go that way, I'm going to turn my steering wheel that way. And again, small adjustments, nothing too fancy, nothing too fast, so that you don't overcorrect and then have to pull back forward to readjust. So the guy behind me looks like he's about done. He's about to pull off of the tipper. Goes the scraper man again, and then we'll be backing up. We're all set, we're lined up, and we're going to start backing up here, and we're going to just make small adjustments as we go, because so you can overcorrect really easily, and before you know it, you're way out of alignment as it finally catches up, and that's not what you want to do. So we're just about perfect right here. We're going to go nice and slow, just like that. Now the trailer tires are on the ramp, just like we need them to be. Now we're just driving our drive tires of our truck up onto the ramp too, just like that. We keep easing up on there. Don't want to hit the back of the tipper too hard, so we're going to stop short a little bit, and then we're going to back up the rest of the way gently. I can see there's a handrail out here right next to me. That's kind of my marker where I get up against the tipper. just like that. And now we're gonna hop out and tip it. First thing we do is unhook our airlines, get them out of the way. We have to uncouple our fifth wheel, like so. And we bring the tipper up underneath the landing gear a little bit, just to take the weight off the truck. Now we'll just pull forward a touch just to get out from under the trailer a little bit to get the kingpin loose. That's plenty. Lock the brakes and we're ready to tip. I'm going to bring it up to the first stop on the hydraulics, and then I'll wait there for the okay from the tipper man. So we got the okay from the dozer man. He is in position right there behind the tipper, and we're gonna go ahead and dump this load out. Should be falling out any second. There it comes. Just like that. I heard the tailgate bang, so I know that I'm empty. Down we go. Okay, we are pulling off of the tipper. This is the easy part, just a straight shot off.
Hear me, Marquis?
Pull far enough off to clear the bottom of the tipper ramps, and then we pull off. We turn. Get out of those guys' way. Stop here just for a second. I'm going to unhook the mud flaps on the back of the trailer. Let them down. Take one last look, make sure my tailgate locked. There's always a little bit of trash caught in the mud flaps, so I don't want that following me out onto the highway. And the tailgate is locked right here. You can see the locks are caught on both sides. And we are ready to get on out of the landfill. Head back up north for load number 3. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit later.